What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching a Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things that matter to me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 78, and in this episode, let's just first start off by talking about Gambit. Gambit, the solo X-Men character spin-off film, is actually happening, and we're getting it in 2016. It'll be starring Channing Tatum as the title character, but in the previous episodes of the Marvel edition, I did mention that they don't have a director. Channing Tatum is going around trying to ask directors to direct this film, and they didn't have a director until now. It has just been officially announced that Rise of the Planet of the Apes director Rupert Wyatt will be directing Gambit, and that is a great thing. I actually was really impressed with what he did with the storytelling for Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and I think that he's a great director for this job. Gambit will be an origin story. Rise of the Planet of the Apes was essentially an origin story. So bringing that style of storytelling into the mix, I think will be great. And I'm really excited to see more character spin-offs in the X-Men universe. I mean, this will be the third one now. We had X-Men Origins Wolverine, and then we're getting Deadpool, and in the same year we're getting Gambit. So very exciting. 2016 is going to be a huge year for Marvel character films. Speaking of which, we got to move on to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're going to see the introduction of a brand new character, and that would be Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a huge fan favorite. As a matter of fact, he was mentioned as an Easter egg in Captain America Winter Soldier, and then we're going to see him again. And Benedict Cumberbatch has been cast as Doctor Strange, Dr. Stephen Strange. We already knew that. And then in the previous episode, I mentioned that Tilda Swinton was cast as the Ancient One. Well, now we have a new casting announcement, and that would be actor Chiwetel Ejiofor. I hope that's how you pronounce his name, but you know who I'm talking about. He's playing Baron Mordo. If you don't already know, that would be Dr. Stephen Strange's arch nemesis. Both of them were trained by the Ancient One, who will be played by Tilda Swinton, and it looks like Benedict Cumberbatch and Chiwetel Ejiofor will be going head-to-head with each other. Alright? So that is official news, and that is what is going on. Moving on, we got to talk about Captain America Civil War, specifically Spider-Man. Okay? Now, if you don't already know, Spider-Man is supposed to make an appearance in Captain America Civil War. It will be his first appearance before we see him in Spider-Man, the first Avenger, which is what they're calling the new film in 2017, 2018. I can't remember, but there will be a solo film, and they're calling it Spider-Man, the New Avenger. Okay? Well, currently, we still don't know who Spider-Man is going to be. Originally, they narrowed it down to Asa Butterfield, but apparently that is not true. That was still just a rumor. And the trades were just running around with all this information and just running with it. Okay? So that's how all the news got about. But it was just a rumor, which was highly inaccurate. Apparently, they still haven't even officially cast Spider-Man yet, or rather Peter Parker. But they have narrowed it down to 2 actors, but Asa Butterfield isn't one of them. Okay? Which is a little bit disappointing for me because I was rooting for Asa Butterfield to be Peter Parker. But apparently, they narrowed it down to one of these 2 actors. Tom Holland, who was in The Impossible, and Charlie Rowe, who was in Never Let Me Go. Now, I've never seen any of these films, and I'm not really familiar with both of these actors, but I think they both look the part. Okay, they both look the part as the teenage Peter Parker. I can imagine either one of them being a teenage Peter Parker, but apparently we are going to get our official announcement next week. The main reason why there's been a bit of the delay is because Marvel doesn't own the Spider-Man franchise. Sony still does, but they're working together with Marvel. Essentially, they're lending Marvel this character so that they could both make money together, rather. And apparently there's been some conflicts between who they want as Spider-Man. Marvel wants this actor for Spider-Man. Sony wants this actor for Spider-Man. So it's kind of prolonging the process of the casting. So that's why we don't know yet, but apparently we're supposed to know by next week. Okay? So that's what's happening. Yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. Now, another character that we don't know a whole lot about, or rather the confirmation of their appearance, is Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. Now, there's rumors going around which suggest that Hulk might be in Civil War, but after the events of Avengers Age of Ultron, I'm still not quite sure if he will really appear. Even Mark Ruffalo doesn't know if he's appearing. But what we do know is this, and I'm going to just read you this quote, okay? Let's just read what Mark Ruffalo says about it. He says, "I don't know. I heard a rumor about that the other day. I haven't seen a script, nobody's told me, and I don't have dates. But I can only hope so. I was talking to Robert Downey the other day, and he said, 'Ruffalo, I heard you're coming out here.' And then I said, 'Okay, I'll be there.'" So that's the only solid piece of information about whether or not Hulk, or rather Mark Ruffalo, is going to be there. But I'm not sure if that refers to Mark Ruffalo himself. I think it just could refer to the Hulk. But you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, aren't Mark Ruffalo and the Hulk, like, don't they go hand in hand? Aren't they the same person, like the character, right? Well, yes and technically no, because let's not forget that General Thunderbolt Ross is also making an appearance in Captain America Civil War. He's played by William Hurt, and William Hurt played the General in The Incredible Hulk, you know, the one where Edward Norton played the Hulk, but that's still the same universe. That's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's making an appearance in Captain America Civil War, and if you don't remember from the comics, he actually played Red Hulk. He is Red Hulk, okay? So, it's possible that General Thunderbolt Ross may appear as the Hulk, but as the red version of Hulk, which is a more villainous version of the Hulk, okay? It might not necessarily mean that Mark Ruffalo is going to reprise his role as Bruce Banner and make an appearance in Captain America Civil War. After all, if he just appears in Captain America Civil War, that kind of just makes it look like what happened to him at the end of the Avengers Age of Ultron, it kind of cheapens it out. Because we're led to believe that he's gone for at least a while. And then we're not going to see his appearance until much later on. But if it's just to appear in the next movie, right, it kind of cheapens it, right? I thought he was gone. I thought he was, like, long gone and mysterious. You know, he's, like, disappeared, right? But if he's back, that kind of cheapens it out. So I'm leaning towards the possibility that General Thunderbolt Ross could be playing Red Hulk, okay, in a couple of scenes, all right? The focus won't be on him. Let's not forget that this is a Captain America sequel, okay? The other guys are going to be in it, but, I mean, we're going to get a lot of characters, but this is a Captain America film, and Robert Downey Jr. himself still did say that the focus is on Captain America. They're just background characters. So anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. What do you guys think about that? Who do you guys want to see as Peter Parker? Tom Holland or Charlie Rowe? And also, do you think that the Red Hulk's going to make an appearance, or is Bruce Banner back? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you want to see more and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. He has control over the Velociraptors, or he tames them, or he just knows how to communicate with them, which makes him a badass. Okay? So his character